What is going on, guys? Moo here. Today we're going to be doing another deck guide and review. Now for today's deck guide and review, I'm going to be going over a minor Pekka control deck with the Night Witch. Now if you do not have the Night Witch, you can of course switch out a few cards, probably like the Musketeer, but my main one would be either the Executioner or the Electro Wizard. Executioner would be my favorite pick though, because it does counter out the Night Witch, and it does really work well with the Tornado. We got the Pekka, the Night Witch, the Minor, the Poison, the Tornado, the Log, the Skellies, and the Ice Spirit. So as you can tell, kind of like a Psycho deck, and it also is kind of like a control deck. And yeah, so I'm at my ultimate 4,212. We're crushing it right now. As at this time of the video though, guys, I actually did hit League 2 with this deck that you guys are seeing right now. So that is awesome. But this is the deck that we're going to be using right here. And we have the two cycle cards, the Skeletons and the Ice Spirits. We have the Poison for the Minor, and you can put, what's it called? Let me organize the deck up quick, just so it's easier for me to see. I just like to organize it normally by spells, cycle cards, and then the other cards. So first off, you have the Pekka, of course. Pekka will kill your golems and your giants and your hogs, which are very meta right now. And then with its half health at least left, you can counter push. Night Witch, of course, just works really well with the Minor, which there it is. Poison and the Night Witch in the Minor work really well. Ice Spirit and Skeletons for your cycle cards and really good defensively. Tornado and Log then just for your defensive aspects. But yeah, let's show you guys some battles. So I've actually won a lot. These last two, I was in the car, my Wi-Fi went off, so those don't really count. I've won, I've been doing classic challenges to test all these out, and I've only lost one so far, and that was against a Golem Night Witch. I just didn't play well, but I beat a 50 Kings CRO2 guy who was really good, and he was running a 3 Muskie deck that everyone hates, and I beat him. It was a really close match, but I'll show you guys that right now. So, first things first, I kind of cried because I did the cry face because I knew it was a really good player because he was from 50 Kings CRO2. I did not have my, what's it called? I did not have my Poison, so I had to cycle a few cards. I did go Minor, and I did get the lucky Minor placement there. And look at that one bat, actually hits the pump and does a lot of damage to the pump. And then my Night Witch actually did some solid damage there. I then will NATO this minion horde, and it's pretty much good, even though I did miss some of the minions. But I didn't take any extra damage, so that's fine. At this point, though, I did know it was a 3 Muskie deck, so I'm happy I didn't Poison on that first push. I then go and Poison this down, hoping it wasn't running the heal spell. I did log all this back. Just wanted to completely get it out of the way. And then I knew he was running Battle Ram, so I put that Pekka down. And this is why the Pekka works so well in this deck, guys. 1 chop, 2 chop, 3 chop, and it has not taken... It still has half health, and it's done so much work. I go Minor on Ice Spirit, and he goes Pump. He has almost no elixir. He does get a nice Knight off here, though, as you guys will see. So good play by him there. But otherwise, if he didn't have all those cycle cards, that would have been so much damage. And then I Poison the Pump. Now, some people do not Poison Pumps on against 3 Muskie Minion Horde decks. I am for poisoning pumps. He gives me the well played. I gave him the thumbs up because I wanted to do that. He knew, he thought I didn't want to do that, but I wanted to do that, guys. I always go for the poison pump because I feel it's better. You better have a better chance of winning if you go poison pump because they can't get a big elixir advantage rather than killing the 3 Muskies where they can just cycle back to it because they have so much elixir. And of course, as you guys can tell, I completely countered it up, taking 0 damage. I then went with a push. He did counter up really nice. So yeah, there we go there. And then we countered out that with the Night Witch. Don't really know what he was doing there, but that worked out really well. These bats finished everything off. So he gives me a well played. I said thanks because it was a pretty good play. He goes 3 Muskies, and of course, I'm just doing my Pekka defense here, and it's working out quite well. I don't want to take too much damage. And he gives me a great NATO. He gives me a great NATO, and I take the NATO, and I did drop Skeletons on the Muskie just to finish him off. And then I went Minor here probably again. I could have got another Pekka down, and then I poisoned this up. I did miss the elixir pump on the poison there, which really did hurt me. I could have had the tower probably there, but it's fine. Then of course I'm gonna do a NATO there. I tried to pull the NATO back so that my bats could get to the tower. Didn't work out as planned, but it's fine. And at this point I knew I had a great lead on him, and I give him the crying face because I knew I was really far down in elixir. I was down by like 7 at this point. But again, guys, the Pekka counters it out so well. I did drop a log here, And as you can tell, if I can get this tornado off, he's going to take nearly no damage. And we are even on elixir. Look at this, guys. We are even on elixir. Look at this. We are even on elixir. And I came back with such a good positive elixir trade there. I did miss the poison there on the 3 muskies. I tried to pull the 3 muskies out of the poison so they couldn't target the miner. Didn't work out there, and I thought I was done here again. He is a 9 elixir advantage on me currently, but I did counter him up. That naked battle room was not the right decision for him, and he goes there. I just nadered this back again, and I had the W here in the bag. Good game, well played to my dude, whoever this was. What's his name? Lemonado, I should say. So yeah, good game to that kid. Next one we'll show you. I did get a 3 crown on one of these, so I'll show you Fex, I think it was, in Rocket League. So this was a nice 3 crown. I will go ×2 on this one, just speed through this one and get into 2 live matches with this deck. But he goes hog, I basically skellies, and then I missed the NATO, but I still come back to win this one, guys. So that just tells you how big of a comeback I had here. I did get a really good log there, as you can see. I got the Princess and the Skarmy, but he does get a good play here. But of course, I'm taking no damage because he did not surround the tower. And then I do get a push here. I distract the Inferno with my Night Witch because all her bats distracted really well, and that costed him a lot. He used a lot of elixir, and my Pekka got to the tower and swung once, dealing a lot of damage. I then NATO'd it back because I was not ready for it, and they logged that back, and then that killed all of it. I said thanks because he kind of helped me there by giving me a nice log to kill his hog too. And then I went with my nice push, guys. This is like your best push that you have in this deck. That miner and then the bats to wreck the tower push. It's really, really good, and I was feeling really good at this point because this deck defends really well with that tornado. Tornado is very troll at times, and it worked out really well in this deck once and then, by the way, guys, I created this deck, so in case you're wondering, I got a log here. I missed the Princess, which is fine. I did skeletons in the middle, and I kind of tried to get the Goblin Barrel to the tower. I didn't do it there. I'm not consistent at doing that, but it's whatever. And then look at this. I had so much. I let the Goblin Barrel go there. I let him have a tower, yet he didn't even get it because my 2 Night Witches and my Pekka wrecked the tower. I said oops because I was kind of trolling him the whole match. Good game to Fex from Rocket League. GG, well played. So now we're going to get into 2 live matches. Hopefully we can crank out and win some of these matches. But yeah, this deck is really anti-meta, I would say. It doesn't have a defense, but that Pekka does help out really well. I'll start a classic challenge, and hopefully we can take 2 Ws. We'll do at least 2 battles. That'll be pretty long, but it's fine. So facing a Mohawk, I don't really know if that's English or not. I'll give him a good luck, and I probably will go Miner Ice Spirit here, just to give him some pressure, maybe take some nice damage. I'll cycle Ice Spirit actually instead, and cycle Skellies. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I will go Miner Poison here, guys. Sometimes this will pay off here. We'll see if we can get 1 shot on the tower. It pays off. He goes with a Valkyrie, so I guess I was decent there. I'll give him a well played. And now I'm probably going to drop my Night. Oh, no. I'm going to drop my Pekka. And Pekka should be able to fully deal with this and counter push them really heavily. And yeah, that looks really good. Only 1 shot. And then look at that. That's what I'm talking about on defense. It counter pushes so well. He has to drop a defensive graveyard. I'm going to give a thumbs up. Let's get it. That Night Witch with all the bats will definitely take out that graveyard and probably help us get in here. I will try and get a miner up here to tank for all the bats that are about to be swarmed out here. This looks like an easy W. Pekka is in on the tower. Can I tornado that away from all the bats? Slightly worked, slightly didn't work. He had a fireball. Well played on the fireball there. But we just did solid damage there off the counter push. But yeah, great counter push by us. Now we're going to settle back down. I think I'm going to go probably Pekka in the back. Yeah, there we go, Pekka. And guys, if you don't have Pekka, I would probably use... actually, you need Pekka in this deck. Night Witch, you kind of need Night Witch. As I said, that you can use Archers, Executioner. I would strongly suggest Executioner or Electro Wizard. And Cycle cards, you really want both of them. Miner, you don't have to use Miner. You could run Hog instead of Miner. It really depends. Poison, you probably need Poison, but you could always switch stuff around there. Log is really staple, but you could probably go Zap if you don't have Log yet. And Tornado, you probably need Tornado, but if you don't have Tornado, 2, oh my word. Too many Pekkas, 1 Night Witch, this is getting insane. But yeah, let me focus about the game because I was talking too much. I didn't even get to see much of what I was doing. I was basically just dropping out cards. Let's just NATO that back, and please don't hit the Night Witch. I'll hit the Night Witch. Well, that did not go as planned. 1 shot on the King's Tower, 2 shots on the King's Tower. Got it. Wow, that was clutch. We'll cycle Skellies in the back. There goes that push. I'll go Pekka and Ice Spirit just to tank for all of those, and Pekka hopefully tanks for all of these Elite Barbs. And Pekka works really good against Elite Barbs if you do face Elite Barbs very commonly. Night Witch in the back, Skellies up top, Miner on the King's Tower, Poison the King's Tower. I'm going to go for it here. Just log all that back so it doesn't have too many Skellies. And we're going to go for the 3 crown. Let's get it, guys. 2 Night Witches. Let's go. This is insane. His Valkyrie just got annihilated. Miner to tank for all the bats. Oh my lord, that's at least 20 bats. GG, well played. Easy 3 crown there. And I think we have time for another match. So, yeah, I'm going to give him well played. He played decently well. I did definitely counter him out, though, really nicely. And, yeah. So, let's get into another battle. But, yeah, let's get into another battle. That one went really well. I think, that went pretty well. I don't think anything really went that wrong besides, not defending, but that's because we wanted to get the 3 crown. But they do have a crown chest open, so I'll give my good luck, and I will probably go either Skellies, Ice Spirit, or Night Witch in the back, just so I'm not wasting Elixir, because that's never good. I'll go Skellies, and he's going to drop Giant, so I'm just going to meet that Giant with a Pekka, so that should be easy. But yeah, our Pekka was behind the Giant, so it should not be targeted by the other tower, which is always good, so it'll be on our side of the map. I'll go Night Witch. He's going to do a nice counter push. I like it. I spent a lot of Elixir. I will poison that down, though, which isn't a bad decision, but it will be taking maybe my... Okay, it didn't take my tower. I might have a dirty counter push here. Let's see. Miner. Oh, my word. What happened to those Barbarians? They just got owned. I'm giving him the good game well played because the Barbarian... Oh, the bats are out. Everything is tanking for the bats. Let's get another Night Witch up in here. Is this going to be a 3 crown right off the bat? He's going to have to arrow it, but that means he doesn't have arrows for this Night Witch coming down the lane. 2, Pekka is going to swing it, and that is another tower gone. Good game, well played, guys. Wow, that was a really easy match. That just shows you how good counter pushes can be with this deck. But yeah, that's going to be basically it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and share this video with your friends. I hope this deck guide helped you guys out. Here's the deck one last time. Make sure to screenshot this. Tell me your success in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.